Endrick Felipe, more popularly known as Endrick, has probably had one of the most covetous careers any young aspiring footballer could ever dream of, only next to Lamine Yamal of Barcelona. Endrick started his career funny enough at Real Madrid in a camp at the age of 8 where he trained with his friends at Agua Clara in Brazil. After nearly signing for Sao Paulo, Endrick would join the Palmeiras youth team at the age of 11. In the next 5 years, he would go on to score an outstanding 165 goals in 169 games for Palmeiras youth teams. In that time, he would go on to win the 2022 Copa Sao Paulo de Football Junior, where he scored 8 goals in 7 matches and was voted player of the tournament by supporters. During this time, Endrick earned himself his first senior professional debut on 6 October 2022, where he came on as a second-half substitute in Palmeiras' 4-0 league win over Coritiba. He goes on to get his first 2 goals on 25th October in a 3-1 win over Atletico Paranaense, becoming the second youngest goal scorer in the history of Brazil's Serie A. Now, at this point in his career, all eyes are on this superstar wonderkid that looks to be the next best thing, and who better to snatch up an upcoming talent from Brazil if not Real Madrid. On 15th of December 2022, La Liga club Real Madrid announced that they had reached an agreement with Palmeiras, Endrick and his family to sign him in July 2024, where he turned 18 for a fixed amount of 60 million euros plus 12 million euros in taxes. A huge fee for a player who was just 16 years old at the time, and it got everybody talking. And now the whole world was watching, because when Real Madrid spend that type of money on a player, everyone expects to see something special. Now comes 2023, where he was named by English newspaper The Guardian as one of the best talents born in 2006 worldwide. He goes on to have a pretty lackluster start to the new season in a goal drought of almost 20 games without a single goal. He seemed to pick up form in a comeback win against Botafogo, where he got himself a brace and a man of the match performance to win his team the game, and he continued his form by getting goals and assists for his team. Although a lackluster season way below expectations, Endrick did go on to seal Palmeiras' second title in a 1-1 draw, where he got the lone goal which put them 2 points above second place Grêmio. He went on to finish the season with 11 goals, the second highest scored in a Serie A season by an under-18 player behind Ronaldo. 2024, the year Endrick is to move to Real Madrid, and with the emergence of exciting young prospects Lamine Yamal and the wonders he was performing for Barcelona's first team, all eyes started to pivot back to the 60 million euros youngster in Palmeiras, who at this point also doing pretty well for himself with 6 goals and 3 assists, including his first international goal in his first international call-up against England, and his second would come in a friendly against Spain, where the world got to see the two futures of football, Lamine Yamal and Endrick. But this started to bring eyes back to him again, and as mentioned earlier, Lamine Yamal was showing the world what he was capable of on the big stages, and with Endrick potentially coming to Real Madrid and being his rival, the expectations were starting to look massive, and things started to feel grim when Endrick was hit with an injury, and although not a long one, it did inadvertently wrap up his season with Palmeiras. Now, with the recent completion of the international break with the wrapping up of the Euros, it is now looking more and more clear that Lamine Yamal is going to be the next best thing, as he played a crucial role in the Spanish side winning the Euros. Endrick, on the other hand, being called up to his first major international tournament for Brazil in the Copa America, was not having the best of times, with his infamous match against Uruguay where he completed just a pass which was just from kickoff. The pressure was piling up with his imminent move to Real Madrid, where he would have to perform on a bigger stage. The 2024-25 season brought about the long-awaited signing of Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid, and with the arrival of Mbappe, Endrick, who would be revealed a few weeks later, would have a very difficult task ahead of him, and that would be to outperform either the established Vinicius or fellow countryman Rodrigo or the new shiny toy in Kylian Mbappe. Now, there is no shortage of options for Endrick when it comes to positions he can play. He is shown to be proficient as a lone striker, a center forward with a false 9 role, or any of the winger positions, all of which Carlo Ancelotti has utilized in his teams before. Now, I know I have been beaten around the bush for a pretty long time now, but to answer the question, is Endrick doomed from the start? I don't think so. Endrick has had an amazing start to his footballing career, and for an 18-year-old, his achievements are the dreams of many young players out there. I believe with the emergence of Lamine Yamal at Barcelona, the bar has been set very high because Lamine is doing it in a bigger team and on a bigger stage than Endrick, who has also been in a similar situation, which were the Copa America, and was not able to deliver the goods. But if history is to be believed, even if Endrick was to have a bad season at Real Madrid this season, with the likes of Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo, and even Jude, there is a lot of talent, experience, and leadership that he could soak up with the strong and willing mentality. Just like Vinicius, when he first stepped foot in Real Madrid, he was surrounded by experience and winning mentality, and now he has the experience and winning mentality to potentially pass on to Endrick. With expectation, I don't believe there is going to be as much pressure and expectation to deliver as there was on Vinny, especially with the arrival of Mbappe, although the media would make you think that he's expected to hit the ground running. To be honest, there is no better place for Endrick to develop at the moment if not Real Madrid, who in recent years have had a good record of player development, evident with players like Vinicius, Rodrigo, Valverde, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and although these players were good talents before coming to Real Madrid, they have now developed into proven winners. Endrick is still young with a lot of talent, and with the right guidance, which there is a lot of in abundance at Madrid at the moment, he will turn out to be a fantastic player. But let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. This is a new type of content I am looking to bring into the channel, so any feedback from you guys would be greatly appreciated.